Time now for sports with Casey Conlon.
Over the last 5 days, we've seen athletes overcome incredible odds. Cowboys reach the highest of heights, and Montana legends retire and get rehired. But none caused quite the stir in Billings like a 17-year-old from California. At number one on our countdown of the year's top sports stories, it's Mustangs sensation Hunter Greene. June 12, 2017, a day that will change the trajectory of the Cincinnati Reds. That's what baseball's brightest minds said about the Reds' selection of Hunter Greene with the number 2 overall pick. Greene was a high school phenom, a 6'3" specimen with home run power and a 102-mile-per-hour fastball. Sports Illustrated made him their cover boy in May, calling him baseball's LeBron. And now he was headed to Billings. Or was he? First things first, the Reds had to convince Greene to sign by July 7th at 3 p.m. And they did, by 2:59 p.m. It was the richest signing bonus in Major League history, $7.23 million. 8 days later, he touched down in the Magic City. By that point, Greene hadn't played organized ball in 2.5 months, so the Reds weren't going to overwork their future. You might think a 17-year-old kid would hate that, but we quickly found out Greene is well beyond his years.
The thing I want to be is just as best as I can when I go out there and compete. I don't want to regret anything of thinking that I could have, thrown a couple more bullpens or I could have worked out a little better, so I'm 100%. Obviously, it's different playing every day instead of playing, 3 days out of the week for high school. And so I got to be ready and got to have some good endurance and be ready to go out there and compete.
If Greene didn't seem overwhelmed by the moment, it's because he'd been dealing with the hysteria for months.
His senior year, everything just really took off, and at that point things became very critical. Every move, every decision.
Greene is as well-rounded a teenager as most have ever met. He's learning to speak Korean, loves yoga, and plays the violin.
I'm really not like a person that likes to sit around a lot. I'm really active. I like to be out and do a lot of things.
He finally got his chance in Billings on August 8th. He was drafted as a pitcher, but he says he wants to hit in the majors too. So thousands packed into Dealer Park to see him make his professional debut at DH. After an 0-for-3 start, he came up with 2 on in the bottom of the 7th.
You have it?
When the dust settled, it was a 2-run triple, his first career hit.
Ray said when I got to third, I almost broke his hand, slapping him, giving him a high five. So, just having that excitement was definitely there.
Greene got 30 at-bats in the season's final month, none better than that triple. But again, he was drafted as a future ace, so thousands more showed up on August 27th for his debut on the mound. His first pitch, a fastball down the pipe at 98 miles an hour. He'd routinely hit that number in the outing. The best moment came minutes later. Greene fired a high fastball right by the number 3 hitter and was fired up to end the inning, but it was only strike 2. The kid could at least laugh at himself as he walked back to the mound because he knew it would only take one more pitch. Greene fired a 98-mile-per-hour fastball by K.J. Harrison to actually end the inning and gave a tip of the cap to the Dealer Park fans who gave him a standing ovation.
That's the best feeling, being able to go out there and be in the first game and get a strikeout under my belt and hear the fans and the crowd and my teammates cheering me on was great.
He pitched 2 more times for the Ponies, the last start on September 6th, where he struck out 4 in 3 innings. After the season ended, he spent time in the Arizona Instructional League, facing mostly AA and AAA hitters. He told his hometown California newspaper that he dominated the Dodgers, players who were on standby for World Series call-ups at the time. Greene lives in Las Vegas now, training at UNLV each day. He said he's going to move up to Class A Dayton in the spring, which marks the end of Greene's time in Billings. It was fun while it lasted. We'll, of course, keep track of his rise as the years roll on.